So what they say my warrant for?
So your warrant is for a failure to appear. Dispatch is gonna call in and make sure it's still valid.
Failure to appear where? I didn't have no court dates.
It's for a DUI out of Pickens County.
Out of Pickens County?
Sorry, dude, could you go and confirm that warrant?
The only DUI, I had a suspicion of a DUI a long time ago, and it was dismissed, so I don't know what they could be talking about.
The latest developments surrounding King Harris are far more troubling than anyone could have imagined. T.E.'s biggest fear appears to be unfolding right in front of him, and what's most shocking is that he predicted it years ago. Back in 2022, the rap icon warned his son, King Harris, that if he didn't slow down, prison would be waiting. Now, 2 years later, those words sound less like advice and more like a prophecy fulfilled.
Man, Pickens County, I don't even know what Pickens County is. So I'm confused.
Where was your DUI?
Jasper.
Jasper, is that a city or county?
County. Can I call my lawyer?
Time is going to be his teacher. T once said, and now that lesson arrived in the form of handcuffs and a jail cell in October 2024. King's situation officially spiraled. While driving his BMW out of a Chevron gas station, he nearly collided with a police car. It wasn't just bad timing. It was poor judgment and consequences arriving all at once. The police wasted no time. As soon as they approached the car, they smelled marijuana and noticed a loaded 9mm handgun resting on his hip. From that point, it was over. When they ran his name, things got worse. An open warrant from 2022 popped up, connected to speeding, driving on a suspended license, and a DUI charge. Instead of facing it in court back then, he skipped, leaving the issue unresolved like a ticking time bomb. By 2024, it finally exploded. Leaked body cam footage revealed the full arrest officers pulling him out of the car, removing the gun, handcuffing him, and patting him down. But what really caught people's attention was King's demeanor. He wasn't yelling or resisting. He seemed annoyed, but calm, as if he already knew this day would come. One of the officers later admitted King was respectful, which only fueled more online discussion, because when you're the son of a hip-hop legend, every misstep becomes a public spectacle. One day you're showing off on Instagram, and the next you're in DeKalb County Jail with millions watching. For T, it must have been painful but not surprising. He saw this outcome long before it happened. Back in 2022, when King's behavior started drawing attention, T went live and said, "I haven't spoken to my son, but I already know exactly how this is going to end."
Hey, I don't want y'all to check the car.
I can't hear you.
I don't want y'all to search the car.
Well, I understand that, but if I smell weed, that's probable cause to search the vehicle.
You're not gonna find that. You're gonna find my gun.
The contradiction is hard to ignore. Imagine warning your child about their own downfall and then watching it happen. But the signs have been there for a long time. Remember the Waffle House incident back in 2022? King was caught on video yelling at the staff, acting larger than the moment, trying to show off when there was nothing to prove. Even T went live afterward, saying he couldn't understand why his son would stop everything just to argue with a cook. Fans called it entitlement, not confidence. Then came the viral clip with Boosie's son, Tootie Ra. Instead of focusing on their music, the boys turned their video shoot into what looked like a trap house, surrounded by guns. Both T and Boosie had to appear on camera, stepping in to tell their sons directly that this behavior wasn't the move.
What I would appreciate more than anything right now is to be able to make a phone call. So when we get there, it can already be figured
To
out.
who? Who are you trying to make a phone call
I'm
to?
trying to make a phone call to my pop.
They warned them one bad decision involving guns or drugs could destroy everything. The message was clear, but King didn't take it seriously. By 2023, things had only gotten worse. The Falcons game incident went viral when King, sitting in a luxury suite at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, went live insisting he never had it easy. The irony was clear. He was saying it from one of the most expensive seats in the building. T had enough. When King raised his voice, the self-proclaimed King of the South put his son in a headlock on the live stream. That wasn't just a father-son disagreement. It showed deep-rooted family tension playing out for the world to see. Then things got more embarrassing when a family member claimed King used to suck a pacifier until he was 12. The internet ran wild with that detail. mocking the gap between his tough persona and the childhood story, but King didn't slow down. By 2024, the criticism kept piling up. He was mocked for eating ramen out of an aluminum foil bowl inside a mansion, trying to portray struggle while wearing luxury brands. He got booed at a high school game after trying to perform, with the crowd laughing at him. And when he tried to start a feud with comedian Drusky, claiming he invented the phrase "standing on business," DJ Academics delivered what many call the harshest but most accurate take on King's situation.
In reality, he got arrested for a failure to appear ticket for a traffic violation, so they arrested him. But we know this is King, so we're just gonna call it. We're gonna call it that they locked him up for. They locked him up for a body.
Drusky completely humiliated King during his appearance on The Breakfast Club, and King's comeback attempts, mainly fat jokes, only made him seem more insecure. But his biggest embarrassment came when he sat on 2 Chainz' podcast and couldn't spell the word tomorrow at age 20. T.E.'s expression during that moment said everything. The clip went viral not for music or talent, but as proof of how unprepared King seemed for real life. By the end of 2024, though, King had a new role: fatherhood. His girlfriend, Jania Big Nana Epps, gave birth in November, and King proudly shared the moment online. November 5th, 8:09 a.m. Welcome King JRB. He even released a track titled Dear Son. For a brief moment, it looked like fatherhood might finally bring him stability. But as he was celebrating new life, the arrest footage was still spreading online. What could have been his redemption arc was buried under mugshots and viral memes.
I'm so puzzled why King feels the desire, need, want to be considered a street dude that badly. Why is he so obsessed with the struggle, with the life of being a street dude? Street dudes ain't really winning.
Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, I used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
Act like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
no tantrums to go over there.
Neighborhood. I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood.
Over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there. He was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby, hold your breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck up.
Don't play with people, kids now.
He
Don't
talking
play
about,
with
hey,
King.
come on, man. What? Come on, bro.
King said
You talking about
created
King
the term standing on
TIP,
business.
son?
Yes, King.
He said he pulling up on you.
Then the stories got darker. By 2025, rumors surfaced that King had been sentenced to 5 years in prison and attacked inside a Georgia facility. Multiple blogs claimed he was beaten by several inmates while surveillance cameras conveniently stopped working. Whether the reports were true or not, the fact that people believed them spoke volumes about how damaged his image had become. In jail culture, your reputation matters, and King's attempt to play the role of a gangster made him a target.
With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
Tell me. It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucker that life can throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold, you ain't seen me break down. I ain't one of you niggas who done been to the penitentiary before, man. What happened when a motherfucker say somebody ain't right and they got there show their paperwork and they is right? What's the penalty for that? Can somebody tell me what is that punishable by? Somebody tell me that.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, when I saw that, I think T.I. fucking lying. With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
Wayne, where you going too fucking far, dog? That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be.
I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when the cameras go off, I'm right back.
T.E.'s alleged reaction broke hearts. The same father who once distanced himself from King to teach him tough love was now reportedly pleading with authorities to ensure his son's safety. calling the jail attack a targeted hit. It was no longer about discipline, it was about survival. Meanwhile, King's world outside was falling apart too. Headlines shifted to baby mama drama as blogs accused Jania Epps of manipulating him for money and using their child to pressure T and Tiny for financial support. Reports claim T confronted her, saying her motives weren't love but access to the Harris family's wealth. Things quickly turned toxic. Rumors spread that King retaliated by leaking a list of T's alleged affairs and even threatened Tiny with divorce. True or not, the situation revealed deep fractures within the family trust was fading fast. By late 2025, Boosie Badazz added more fuel to the fire, mocking King over alleged rumors of a leaked video with another man. He used it as a jab at T, saying that little boy got them tapes out. Baby mama wildin', whole family. You can't raise no street soldier if you soft yourself. It wasn't just an insult toward King, it was a direct hit on T's reputation. At the same time, T and Tiny were facing their own issues. Their $71 million lawsuit victory against IMGA Entertainment was reduced to $17.9 million, sparking speculation online. Would that money go toward helping King's legal situation? Or would T finally let him face the consequences on his own? By September, King still hadn't learned his lesson. He was back online offering Tootie Raw free veneers if he joined a gym challenge, another stunt that drew laughter and criticism. Many said it showed he cared more about clout than correcting his path. Clip 10.53 to 11.07.
I just made this offer to my boy Tootie. I'm gonna let the world know this offer. I told my dog all he gotta do is come to the gym with me, and I'm gonna get him set up with some veneers on me.
I don't wish it on him, you know what I'm saying? I don't wish it on him. And I love him through it. Whatever he's going through, I love him through it. Much criticism as I receive about my son, I would like to shed light on it. Try to take the good with the bad and just let him know. You go into prison if you keep it up.
Then came the hospital rumors. Reports began circulating that King had been rushed to the ICU after a fight in jail, with alleged footage showing masked men outside his hospital room. Fans grew concerned, fearing his rivals had followed him to what should have been a safe space. T was reportedly seen outside the hospital in tears, saying, "Lord, take everything I own, just don't take my boy." Tiny went online asking fans to pray for their son. What started as a string of bad choices had now turned into heartbreak. By the end of 2025, King Harris's story had become one of the most public and painful downfalls among rap's younger generation, marked by privilege, poor decisions, public embarrassment, relationship drama, and now ICU rumors. It was a real-time cautionary tale. The most tragic part, it didn't have to be this way. With his family's influence and resources, King had the chance to build a lasting legacy. He could have pursued music seriously, built an empire, and carried the Harris name with pride. Instead, he sought validation from the streets and came dangerously close to losing everything. Now, the question remains, can King Harris rise from this chaos and rebuild? Or will he become another example of how fame without guidance can destroy potential? The world is watching every step. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.